Hello, hello, hello.
Hiya.
We are live. We're live. We're live. I mean, you don't know what we've been talking about in the whatever that room's called before. You don't want to know. We're like, let's just check we're not live.
I know. I've got a dog. That's my
got a poorly dog. Aha. So hopefully the poorly dog isn't poorly while we're on this live with you. So pray for Caroline. Oh, so I'm trying to work out what day it is. I think it's Thursday.
Yes.
Is that correct? It's Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. We have the lovely Caroline here, who didn't say we haven't done a live before, but you said it was ages ago.
It was. I don't even think it was last year. I think it was the year before.
Oh my goodness me.
I think I'm quite new to your world then, whereas I've been around for a bit longer now.
Yes, you've just been knocking around for years now.
It's true.
So yes, so we're live earlier this week with a bet, and then we thought, yes, let's get the lovely Caroline on, who's in our Limitless Coven program. And to talk about your journey and what it's been like for you over the last couple of years, and how your life has changed.
It's changed so much. So I started off as a teacher years and years ago. I was in this lovely little independent school. That, because it was so lovely and little, closed when there was a financial downturn. And at the same sort of 4 months, both of my parents died. It was like this really overwhelming time. I stayed in teaching, but knew there was more. I think when you go through something like that, life is too precious to just faff around with. And so it was, I took a couple of years to figure out exactly what I wanted, decided to go down the tutoring route, adored it. But as it got bigger and bigger, because it's lovely working with the children still. It's lovely seeing the difference that we can make one-to-one. But it got so busy. And going from like, I've got no flexibility in teaching, because it's, you can't take them on the school run. You can't go to school plays. There's like, you're teaching someone else's kids. I could do those daytime things, but the evenings were like mad. And that's, I think, when I came into your world, when I was just, I suppose, frazzled, hadn't really dealt with the grief, had kind of just pushed like, it'll be fine, just get through. And also I think I had, looking back, I would say I had major imposter syndrome, but I wouldn't have even classified myself as having that belief in myself to have said I had imposter syndrome. I'd have just said, I'm still a teacher and I'm playing at running a business. And it was always this thing of, I think, having the support I've had from you and Donna and all the Limitless ladies. It's something where your friends and your family are wonderful and they want the best for you. And when they see you uncomfortable, because actually when there's growth, it is a bit uncomfortable. It is a bit frustrating. That's when all these new neural connections are getting made and pathways. But they just see you getting frustrated and feeling like, and they're like, well, go back into teaching or like do something else. And it's actually having the support of people who have been there, who are a few steps ahead of you, or quite a few in some ways, or who are at the same place as you, and actually being walked along and supported and like just held up, really. And I've never experienced anything like it in my life. I really haven't. It's been phenomenal.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that quick. I mean, and if you are watching us, please say hello in the comments. Yes, like you say, when we first met you, like you said, frazzled, and it was the whole thing, wasn't it, where the balance in your life wasn't where you wanted it to be, having your business, and you wanted the balance to be able to spend time with your friends and your family and do all the things, but it didn't feel like that, did it? Like you said, you were overwhelmed. And when you're in that state, you can't see a way out, can you?
No, is you think that, well, I'll sort of get bigger and the business will get bigger, but then actually that can be terrifying as well, to think, and I'll be busier and busier still, and actually can I manage that? And so yeah, it is quite a frazzly place.
And then we keep ourselves where we are because we have a belief of, to earn more money and to develop the business, like you say, you've got to work harder, and I'm already fucked. So basically, do you know what I mean? If I work any harder, like, what the hell's going to happen?
Exactly.
And as we've learned, there is a way to be able to build your business and have more time with your family and have more time with your friends and do all the things.
And have more impact in your business. Like the actual the results in the business are better from that place of actually coming and really, I suppose, leaning into your strengths more, as opposed to just trying to do everything and spending more time on the stuff you're not necessarily as good at. Oh, that's how I was.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then you changed what you were doing, didn't you? So you decided to really focus on helping children, which is just absolutely epic. Like you said, it's about impact, making a difference with their mindset as well.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think from seeing the difference it made really quickly with me, and putting that into practice with my daughter, and also I'd realised I'd always done that in my lessons anyway. I'd always, because if a child doesn't believe they can do it, if they don't believe they can get a grade, they won't. If they don't believe that, like, if they think I can never stick to a revision timetable, I can never like stick to anything, then they won't. And it's just about helping them be a bit kinder to themselves and actually take some steps to achieve what they want.
Which is amazing. And you now have a program for children to be able to do that, don't you?
I do. We have an exam success program, so it means it's one-to-one coaching, and it's on their mindset, but it's really on anything that's holding them back. So it's very, very personalized to the child, that, you know, what's holding a 13-year-old back from feeling amazing is different to what's holding an 18-year-old back. So yeah, it's lovely. I love it.
It's amazing. You can tell you love it. And like you say, impact, because we have this conversation, don't we? Like Donna and I built, launched our business and really coach women who are between like 30s and 60s, right? And the work that you're doing, I believe, is so important to teach this fundamental beliefs and mindset and confidence at that age, so that they don't need me and Donna.
I just think everything comes to a head in midlife, doesn't it? When you have all of these things thrown at you. But actually, like, teenagerhood, if we think back to it, is pretty grim as well. Yeah. And it is. It's horrible time in terms of the turmoil that's going on and the anxiety that I know I felt, and I had quite a straightforward teenagerhood, but it was that still it's all those changes. And so yeah, I just think they don't need to suffer. There's no need for them to. They can have all these things, like all this little toolkit, that when different things happen, they actually can go back, know what they are, connect back to themselves, and actually think, this is okay, this is fine.
Yeah. I think it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, because we're doing we're doing the work now, right? Like, and as you say, when you're at that, I know for me anyway, when you're at that teenage stage, it's all about your identity. It's about how you see yourself. It's about fitting in. It's about, you know, externally looking at everyone else your age and comparing yourself. All the things that you mentioned before that we get in imposter syndrome, comparisonitis, judging ourselves, having negative limiting beliefs. Like these are symptoms of imposter syndrome that 90% of people suffer from. So being able to teach children when they're grown up of these things just will help minimize the symptoms when they grow into adulthood, which is absolutely epic.
Mhm.
So I love that. And so yeah, so your journey in Limitless, like you said, you had imposter syndrome and didn't realize it. Most people don't even know what it's a thing. I didn't even know what imposter syndrome was. And if somebody had told me when I had imposter syndrome that I had it, I would have laughed at them. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I do.
So yeah. But we all have limiting beliefs, right? And what we do in Limitless is it's around helping you to build your business, expand your business as you are doing. And the first step to that is mastering your mind.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think I didn't even know, you know, that little inner voice going on all the time, chuntering on at you. I didn't even know that wasn't me. Like, I know it's me, but it's not my conscious sort of, like, that's not real. It's not necessarily true. And that was a game changer. Never mind anything else. So yeah, it's just amazing, the difference that can be made and the peace that you can have. And it really, really is. I think things that you don't believe are almost possible, it can just turn around so quickly.
And that's what we do, right? We're talking about expansion in results, but you've got to believe it first in mind to see it. So it's expanding your mind, believing that you're limitless, believing that everything is limitless, believing that anything is possible. And like you just said there, and then that's how we create it into reality, because we believe it to be true and we manifest it, create it, whatever word you want to use, which is amazing. And with you and your journey, like, what are you currently manifesting? What are you creating? What do you want to have happen?
I am creating at the moment, or hoping to, even more freedom with the business, so that there's a way to have more impact to more children, and also for me to have more time with my family and my friends. So that's my big aim for this year.
I love that. More impact, more freedom, and be able to have more time with friends and family and do all the things that we love to do. I love that. How would you describe yourself before you joined Limitless, and how would you describe yourself now?
Before Limitless, I don't think I realized that I was not what I could be. I know that sounds a bit odd, but I don't think so. Looking back, I would say I was a lot sadder, even though I wouldn't have classified myself as sad at the time at all. But it's not compared to now. I would say that I had a lot less energy, that I didn't really get fully behind myself. And I didn't believe that I am as capable. I mean, we're all capable of anything. But I think I definitely did not believe that. And yeah, for other people, but not for me.
Yeah.
Where now I think that it's actually that sort of belief and that feeling that of hope and lightness and joy and all those lovely, lovely emotions that I remember being on a one-to-one with you and kind of laughing at the, oh yeah, we're going to go for joy. Yeah, I'm going to feel joyous. And it was just, that was like, don't be ridiculous, Cheryl. But it was, and I'm like, actually, that's a normal way of feeling for me, which is.
Oh, I love that. Oh, because when we're in the overwhelm and we're burnout and we're working hard and grief and sadness, we're just like, fuck me, I just want to be able to get through the day. Do you know what I mean? And you're sitting there looking at it saying, I'm going to feel joyful and peaceful. Like, I just want to get to the end of the day and feel sane, right? It feels like you're going from here to there. And actually now what you're saying is joy, peace, happiness, freedom is your baseline.
Yeah, it feels odd if I'm not feeling like that. It feels like, oh, what's going on? Right, okay, let's like get back to that. So it's rather than like aiming someday I might feel a bit of this. And so yeah, I think that's it. And I think the whole community at Limitless though, like when you think like, oh, like your website goes down or you need some help with social media or you need this or that, just everyone jumps on and you get so much help from all these amazing women who are experts. They really are in so many different fields. It's a wonderful place.
I love that. I love that. Oh, I mean, imagine for everyone watching, imagine waking up every day and feeling a sense of peace and joy and freedom and happiness. Like, imagine if you're not feeling like that right now, imagine a life like that, because that's how I feel every day. Do I feel like that every single minute of every single day? No. Do I feel like that most of the time? Yeah.
And like, sorry, go on, Sharon, you go.
No, you go.
I was just going to say, I think it's magical to know how to get yourself back there.
Yeah. Yes, like what you're saying is now that's the norm. And the exception is you feel low or negative or sad and your vibration drops and then you're like, oh, and sometimes it could be an hour or a couple of days and we're like, oh, I'm feeling out of alignment. How do I get myself back to peace, joy and harmony? Where before it seemed like this mystical thing over there that you might like experience for a minute and then be like dragged back down into the negative stuff, where now it's just completely flipped. So, and the reason we do these lives so that anyone who is watching this can know that if Caroline and I can experience peace, joy, harmony, balance, freedom, then you can too, because we aren't superhuman. We do not have any magical powers. We're two women in our however age who actually live across the road from each other in Sunderland, which is, I mean, I know you're watching this and you think like Caroline cannot come from Sunderland with that accent compared to mine. Like whenever I speak to Caroline, yes, we're both from Sunderland, I feel common.
Don't be ridiculous.
I sound common. Well, yeah, we're two women, we're from Sunderland. If we can create peace, joy, harmony, freedom, you can too. So if you want some of that, get in touch, because we are now currently open. We're talking to women about joining our Limitless program. So if you want to feel like that, if you think you're made for more and you want to become limitless, then DM me. Get in the DMs.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Just do it, honestly. The first call I had with Donna just made me realise there was a different way of living.
I love that. Amazing. And we've got all the way through the live and Henry didn't need to go to the toilet. Running at life. So yes, so thank you so much for joining us, for watching this. If you have any comments, please drop them in the comment. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. And if you are interested in Limitless and you want more information, DM me, DM Caroline. If you've got kids out there who want help with their mindset to help them with exam success, get in touch with Caroline.
Definitely. Love to chat. Always do.
Yes. Fabulous. Right. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Caroline, for coming and sharing your story. We will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.